All right. We are live here from the Lugo House in Oregon on another beautiful sunny day here in Oregon. And give a couple minutes for anybody that wants to get on. Won't take too long. Uh, most, excuse me, most mornings I have a nice cup of coffee ready to go with me this morning, but I don't have one today because our kids, um, I don't know how to say, it's not really a sleepover because they live at our house anyway. But we made a deal with them if they did some things that we would let them stay up tonight or last night and all sleep in the living room and that kind of stuff. So they're all still down there in the living room, which is right next to our kitchen, which wouldn't be very nice for me if I go in there and start making all sorts of noise for coffee while they're still down there. So I don't have it with me this morning, but I'll be sure to get some today. I hope maybe you have whatever it is that gets you going in the morning. Good morning, Melissa and Anita. Good to see you guys. Always enjoy having you guys tune in. We're going to jump in here pretty quickly and then go out and enjoy the rest of this Friday. Still got a lot of preparation to do for Easter. Myself, Anita, just so you know, I got a couple of those emails you sent. I just haven't had a chance to listen to them yet. I will today. So looking forward to doing that. And so we're in Psalm 17 this morning. Have a couple of viewers here on YouTube as well. Psalm 17, I said yesterday, is a little bit longer, and then Psalm 18 is much longer. I was sharing with many of you on our Wednesday small group the other day that Cassie had made this loaf of homemade bread, and then she made another one. She started it. I guess it would have been Wednesday night, and it was ready Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon or yesterday afternoon, and it was awesome. I mean, it was so good. It was so there's just something so satisfying about it, and it just I love it. Maybe for you, there's something else you think about that. Like it's just there's something you enjoy eating, or something you enjoy drinking, or something you enjoy doing that is just so satisfying to you. For like I said before, for some people, maybe it's that first sip of coffee that kind of touches touches their soul early in the morning. I've known a couple people actually, who their favorite thing to drink first thing in the morning was caffeine-free diet Mountain Dew. I don't even know how that's a thing. I don't even know how that almost seems like an oxymoron to have caffeine-free diet Mountain Dew. From my understanding, most people drink Mountain Dew for the sugar and for the energy or whatever that is, and so that doesn't make any sense to me. But it did make me think about this. It made me think about this question. In times like these, where do we find or where do we seek out satisfaction? The book of Psalm, or Psalm 17 specifically, is an interesting one because David lays out as many as 17 different petitions to God. The psalm almost acts as if David is standing in a court of law, and he's defending himself, and God is acting as the ultimate chief justice, providing over the entire situation. Let's read together. It says, "Hear the right, O Lord. Attend unto my cry. Give ear unto my prayer that goeth not out of feigned lips. Let my sentence come forth from thy presence. Let thine eyes behold the things that are equal. Thou hast proved mine heart. Thou hast visited me in the night. Thou hast tried me and shalt find nothing. I am purposed that my mouth shall not transgress. Concerning the works of men, by the words of thy lips, I have kept me from the paths of the destroyer. Hold up my goings in thy paths, that my footsteps slip not. I have called unto thee upon thee, for thou wilt hear me, O God. Incline thine ear unto me and hear my speech. Show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by the right hand them which put their trust in thee. from those that rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. From the wicked that oppress me, from the deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eye bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is the sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with the hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Verse 15 says this, though. It says, As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. That last verse really caught hold of me when I first read it. He says, As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. David is certainly frustrated here with those who have done wrong. Um, but asks God to watch over him and to care for him and to protect him. He looks and he says, these wicked people, they live their lives in the pursuit of pleasure as if that is ultimately fulfilling. And he looks at that and he says, the righteous shouldn't try to attain what this life can offer, but should instead pursue God and his ways. David makes that very clear in multiple Psalms, including this one. He says, I'm watching all these people and they're just pursuing after the pleasures of this world. But I know that as a righteous person, none of those things will ever ultimately satisfy me. Having rejected the idea that the pleasures of the world will ultimately fulfill him, David ends with an anticipation. He anticipates the day when he will awake in glory and be made in the likeness of God. Read verse 15 again. He says, As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. It made me think for just a moment, what satisfies me? What genuinely satisfies me? I think we all understand that truly nothing in this world ever satisfies. Um, so why take up so much of our time with things that don't truly satisfy? I'm not saying don't enjoy life. What I am saying is don't pursue it as if it will satisfy you. It will always come up short. It will always leave you disappointed. Only Jesus satisfies the longing of your soul. And David had to remind himself of that over and over again. And he reminded himself, I'll be satisfied. I'll find my satisfaction when I wake up with the likeness of God. So keep him, keep being like him, and one day being with him as the aim, as the goal, as the thing that satisfies the soul. With being when you wake with his likeness, when you are with him and you keep him and you're being like him, and again looking forward to that day when you are with him, that will satisfy. And can I tell you something? If we keep our focus on that and we anticipate that and we look forward to that, it'll be even more satisfying. It'll be so awesome. And David certainly was looking forward to that day as well. I just want to encourage you this morning: find your satisfaction in the Lord today and every day. There are a lot of things. There's a lot of things I'm going to enjoy today. I'm going to enjoy my family. I'm going to go downstairs and enjoy a cup of coffee. I'm going to enjoy the nice weather outside. I'm going to enjoy preparing for Easter and all these things that are going to be coming up. But none of those things will ever ultimately and completely satisfy me. But Jesus will. And I'm going to spend time with him, and already have. And I encourage you to as well, because he is the satisfier of your soul today and every day. Thanks for joining us this morning with 5 minutes or more with Pastor. Tonight, we're going to jump back into thoughts on the family, and we're going to talk. We talked a little bit about the dangers of technology and media. We kind of ended on the idea that it's not technology and media and internet and that kind of stuff. It's not that it's harmful; it's that it's powerful. And so these powerful things have the ability to be harmful. They also have the ability to be really good. And so it's about learning to how to kind of tame that power, right? Um, and so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about taming the media monster. What are some practical thoughts on, now that we understand the power of it, how do we tame it in our own lives, in our own families' lives? And so I hope that'll be help to you tonight. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys later.